What's happening, guys? It's Mac from Cryptstar, and I'm really excited to go ahead and give you guys an update on Rocket Monsters. Now, Rocket Monsters behind the scenes has actually moved over from the Tezos blockchain over to the Harmony One blockchain. There's various reasons for that. Anyways, we're not going to go into that today. Today, we're going to talk about a few things, their updated light paper, as well as a few of the new website features that have come out. And we're going to talk about their new NFT marketplaces they have launched on Harmony One, or basically where their NFTs are listed. We're also going to talk about the roadmap, as well as a few of the other tokens that will be launched along with the Rocket Monsters project. I also want to touch on a few of the really, soon to be sort of launches that are happening for Rocket Monsters. They are doing a few cool things in the near future that you should be aware of. So we should pay attention all the way to the end, where I can cover all of these important details for y'all. As usual, if you like this channel and you want to see more amazing blockchain gaming videos, be sure to subscribe and hit that notifications bell. And let's go ahead and jump right into the Rocket Monsters light paper. Now, just be aware, this is not the white paper. The white paper is coming in the next couple weeks. I believe next month it's coming. As of right now, this is not finalized, but I'm going to cover it as well as I can. And let's go ahead and start off with the introduction. So they did add some extra lore to the website. I'm not going to go into it because it's rather detailed. You can go ahead and I'll leave a link in the description for you guys, so please pay attention. They have this really great video here. You can see it basically goes through all the different rocket monsters that have been developed so far, and then it goes into the lore and the backstory, and it's really cool. They have Morgan Behrman as the narrator. So go ahead and watch this if you want to learn the really very origin of the Rocket Monsters story. Okay, they also coming out with more kind of recent news for Rocket Monsters and how the bears came to be. It talks about the Dead Zone and the Rocket Wars, all sorts of things. A few things to note is they did update the gameplay a bit. So basically it looks like there's going to be a Civil War map and racing. So I don't know about mini games such as Capture the Flag, which is what I was pushing for, but we'll see what happens. What happens in the white paper. There's going to be a Civil War as well as racing. So looks like there's going to be close combat with shotguns and pistols, and long distance battles with sniper rifles. So different ways to battle people. And there's going to be land as well. So the whole point behind this is to kind of develop communities and sort of, the best I can say is communities and countries almost in the Rocket Monsters universe. They're going to be DeFi City, Space Outpost, Caribbean's Pirates Corridor, and Ancient City. You can go ahead and purchase land in each of these spots, and I believe the initial land sale will be for 50% of all lands in the Monster Rockets metaverse. Earning, so it looks like in the earning aspect it's going to be very interesting. I mean, a lot of these play to earn games that kind of died, with the big bear crash, so it's very difficult to go ahead and plan for these play to earn sort of markets. Honestly, I don't go crazy. I mean, it's all a gamble for me. I just like the idea of having hard assets that are in game, so hard assets that are digital based on the blockchain. For me, I don't know if any money is ever going to come out of any of this. The particle collection. Bears can collect particles from space to be utilized for earning potential in the Civil War map. So you can earn particles, I guess, using these particle collectors, and you basically boost the particle collector and recharge it using something called the bear token, which is basically the main utility token for the whole Monster Rocket ecosystem. So they're gonna have all the IDO sales, private sales, and farming rewards will all be done in the bear token. Then in game, it looks like they're gonna have particle tokens as well as crystal tokens. Okay, so it looks like these are a list of all the different PvP type of battles, as well as the types of battles they're going to have for the player versus dungeon kind of things. So yep, PvE, player versus environment, sorry. NPC boss battles, creature battles, third-person shooters, free-for-all, gunfight, battle royale, deathmatch. Yeah, like I said, I don't see any Capture the Flag. It's okay. It's not all about me. Anyways, tokenomics, looks like they're going to basically do a private sale. So they went ahead and sold a lot of NFTs. They did an initial sale on Tezos, and like I said, they moved to Harmony One, and they did a small sale on that, and I'll cover that later in the video. They're also going to do an airdrop. It looks like 20,000 or 20 million tokens to the bear owners. So that's about 2%, it looks like, of the circulating of the total supply of 1 billion. So it's kind of small, I think, to the bear owners, but I don't know, we'll see. Play to earn rewards will be 260 million. That's a lot. So it looks like almost 2/3 will be for farming rewards and play to earn rewards. That's quite a large amount. IDO offering is 40 million tokens. Initial liquidity is 35 million, and the private sale will be 20 million. Okay, so that's another 2%. So 2% to the bears and 2% to the private sale. We'll see exactly how this works out in the end. Partnerships will be 30 million, vesting over a 6-month period. Personally, I believe the private sale and the partnerships should actually be vesting much longer. And marketing, 6 months is fine. But the private sale and the partnerships, I believe, should be at least 2 or 3 years. I don't know. We'll see what they do in the real white paper. And treasury, 25 million. That looks fine. I believe the tokenomics are really good. I believe, like I said, the vesting schedule for the private sale, as well as the IDO should be longer. Yeah, definitely. Private sale and partnerships and IDO should all be longer. IDO should be shorter because it's more expensive. It should be 6 months. Private sale probably should be about 2 years. Partnership should also be about 2 or 3 years even, because the partners can just make stuff over 6 months and then just ditch the project after 6 months. So that they need to have a longer term vesting period for that. For sure. Bear use cases. So basically your homes will be built with the bear token. It looks like you can stake the bear token, which will basically give your home, your land more value. You can stake your bear token and you get more particle production and all sorts of getting more loot and things like that. So there's not a lot of details regarding exactly what the utility of the bear token is yet, and I believe this will be released in the white paper. This is again the light paper. Let's go to the particle token. Particle token will be collected using particle collectors, which will be boosted by the bear token staking. So particle collectors, it looks like they're going to be used to go ahead and give gasoline to your Land Rover or whatever, your vehicle. It's also used to go ahead and upgrade weapons and all sorts of things. So mechanical, electrical, and engineering use cases. They have different types of particle collectors. I don't know how you're going to be getting these particle collectors, but yeah, it looks like there's a vesting schedule for all of the different particle collectors. So it looks like you collect parts to go ahead and build the particle collectors. You need a particle collector container. So it looks like you need some sort of vault to also still hold your particles. So you can't just collect as many particles as you want. You need a container to hold them. And crystal tokens. Crystal token use cases. Okay, so crystal tokens, it looks like this is pretty much completely used for aesthetics. It's used to go ahead and add flavor to your vehicles as well as your skins. So that's pretty much it for that. I'm sure there's gonna be a lot more information coming in the white paper. Galaxy tokens. This is the in-game reward. It looks like they're going to have some sort of layer 2 database that is going to go ahead and connect to the Harmony One blockchain, which is an intermediary layer. So that way you can go ahead and go into the game, get all your stuff, and then it'll probably randomly update to the Harmony One blockchain over time, asking for your signature. I don't think Tezos would have this kind of feature for another 2 or 3 years. So I'm guessing it makes sense that, Harmony actually will probably have this already being developed, and that this technology will be able to be used by Rocket Monsters in the next year or so. So, yep, that makes sense to me. Roadmap. May 2022, Rocket Monsters Series 1 and Series 2 NFT drop, vehicle introductions and tokenomics write-up, bear home and building rental introduction. So it looks like that's pretty much what's going on right now. He told me that there's going to be a land drop coming up here soon in the summer, so looks like that's in June 2022. So in a few months, next month, 50% of the land will be sold, so I'll be jumping in on that. Looks like after that there'll be the bear token airdrop and the Series 3 NFT drop. So it looks like they're going to do one more NFT drop to go and get even more users into the Rocket Monsters ecosystem. And from there, the Civil War map, AWS server integration for testing. So they're going to have probably a big need for AWS testers, sort of beta testing for the Rocket Monsters. So I'm guessing they're going to be looking for volunteers. So make sure to jump in their Discord and try to become a volunteer. And maybe you can get a little reward in the bear token. Who knows? Or maybe some free NFTs. Make sure to pay attention for that. Rocket Monsters in-game marketplace introduction and Rocket Monster mobile bear run. A lot of these games, they take a long time to develop. It's Unreal 5. A lot of games haven't been released for Unreal 5, and they've been in development for 2 or 3 years. So I definitely think that Rocket Monsters is probably not going to launch for another year or 2, maybe 3 years. This is just my personal opinion. The Rocket Monsters team promised us an early launch, but they're going to have to work their butts off to get it. So I'm not having any high expectations of this. You guys do your own research, wait for the launch, jump in if you want, get involved now if you want. I believe learning the early mechanics and learning the thought processes of the creators is very important to being successful in the game. So, yep, that's very important. And in the meantime, they're going to have this Monster Rocket Runner game. And this runner game will be a good way to earn bear tokens or like in-game assets, I'm sure. So, yep, go ahead and pay attention to the mobile game because that'll definitely be launched before the main game. You can see it looks like it's going to be launched here in August. So, yeah. They do have a Monster Rockets YouTube now, and it has about 100 subscribers, so it's growing slowly. Oh, you can see my views against their views. Okay, cool. One thing I did want to note was they're going to have a NFT bridge to Tezos here soon. So you're going to be able to bridge all of your Tezos NFTs to the Harmony One blockchain. I talked to the Monster Rocket boss, and he told me that they're actually doing integration testing right now with Tezos, and they had a few successful transactions. So they're hoping to come out with more news on this in the near future. So pay attention to that. There is rumors that a lot of the Harmony guys are sneaking into Calumet to go ahead and purchase some of these monster rockets. And I went ahead and checked Calumet, and it looks like the floor price on some of the rocket monsters have jumped up quite a bit comparatively to before. Personally, I haven't actually put any in mine for sale, so I don't know how the sales are going for that. But they do have some amazing marketplaces on Harmony One. You could check it out here. I actually logged in, and they have their first PFP launch for the what are these called? The Starfighter guys. These guys look pretty cool. And they actually have a ranking. You can actually organize by ranking on the NFT website itself. So you can organize by rarity, just like that. And it goes rarity 1, and it tells you on the top what the rarity is. So I just press like that. And then you can see here it says rarity 1. And it has the proper rarity and everything. And this is only for secondary sales, by the way. So, oh, sorry, this is actually for primary sales. So they're planning to do the hovercraft first NFT launch on the 24th. So the first, what do you call it? Vehicle NFT launch for Rocket Monsters on the 24th. And it's going to be done on this website, Metatr One. And I'm going to leave a link for this in the description to the video. So make sure you're paying attention. Jump in the Discord, like I said, and pay attention because they're going to do that launch. And it's only 700. It's really cheap. It's like 700 One tokens to go ahead and purchase one of these NFTs. So I think it's going to be really cool. I'm going to try and grab me one. I have a feeling that there's going to be a lot of people going for it. So basically, it's going to be sold for 700 One tokens, which is about $28 right now, which is pretty cheap for the first vehicle. You can go ahead and jump in on that. And remember that all these sales will also get a portion of the airdrop of the bear tokens. So yeah, that's very cool. I'm going to be staying on top of that personally. On the website itself, the My Bears Land website, you can see, and I'll leave a link for this in the description, you can see the different land types as well as what you can do with the land. So you're gonna be able to play, earn, and rent as well. And this will be all implemented on the Harmony blockchain. They have a lot of cool lands, cool looking lands here. Pirates Corridor, I believe I'm gonna try and get a Pirates Corridor premium land if I can. I love pirates, I'm a big pirate fan. So Space Outpost also looks really cool. So I don't know, it looks like each actual portion of the map has different features. So you can see GameFi Hub is in DeFi City, but supply shops are in Space Outpost, and then PvP battle areas are in, you know, the Pirates Corridor. So there's different things in different lands, different features for different lands. So yeah, and also Ancient City looks cool too. I don't know what to do. Another really cool NFT site I found was this NFTKey website, and I'll leave a link for this in the description. It is a really nice layout. It loads a little bit faster than Metatr, and it also, yeah, it looks a lot nicer. I think this reminds me of kind of object.com on Tezos, except for the fact that they allow you to actually look at the rarity score on the website itself, which is something we've been asking Object to do for a long time and they haven't done. But you can do that. You can organize by rarity score, so it shows you the top rarity for sale on the top here. So you can see rarity rank 1 is right here, rarity rank 2 is right here, and then so on and so forth. And they have a lot of different ways to go ahead and search for traits as well. It looks like Monster Rockets has this weapon level thing as well, which doesn't really tie into rarity, it seems, but it seems like this rarity rank 5 is a really high ranked weapon, which is probably why the price is so expensive. I'm not sure, but anyways, that makes sense to me. And yeah, like I said, the testing for the bridge to Tezos is undergoing right now, so hopefully it'll launch in the next couple of months. Very excited. They're also going to have a bridge to many other different blockchains, so you can go ahead and bring your Tezos NFTs to those blockchains as well if there's games being developed that you want to go ahead and jump into there. So that's exciting. Anyways, that is it for my Rocket Monsters update today. I hope that helped you guys out. I tried to go into sort of semi-details about what's going on. If you want to jump into the lore and find out more about the lore for yourself, I'll go ahead and leave a link for that in the description. Just be ready for the white paper. It's coming out in the next couple of weeks, as well as I said, the hover bike sale is coming out on the 24th. So I'm going to be jumping in on that personally. I'm very excited for this project. It's very original. It's very cool. And Harmony One with sharding, it seems like really cool technology. So I'm very excited to see what happens with this very first blockchain game utilizing Unreal Engine 5. Anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys all in my next video. Peace out, guys, and have a great day.